Is there real interest in women's basketball? Let's talk about it.
Stewart with 5, draws the double, Lady to the corner, Vandersloot, no! And that is it!
What's up, everybody? It's Coach Kev, back at it like I never left. The Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA just won the championship, beating my New York Liberty. Let's talk about it. Let's see if people were viewing, were they watching? Do people care about women's basketball? So here we go. So through the 3 games in the WNBA Finals, it set a 20-year viewership high. Okay, so that's a 20-year viewership high. The Liberty Aces series is averaging 673,000 viewers across ABC and ESPN, the most watched finals in 20 years. That's great. Let's go, ladies. That's good stuff right there. Sunday's 87-73 win for New York over Las Vegas averaged 659,000 viewers, the most watched Game 3 in 18 years. So far, so good. That's looking like a rising WNBA. That's good stuff. That's great numbers. Great numbers. So let's go to this article. The WNBA 2023 season delivers with record-breaking viewership, attendance, and digital engagement. So this was September 13, 2023. The WNBA this year had its most watched regular season in 21 years. Viewership across its national television partners ABC, CBS, ESPN, and ESPN2 was up 21% over the 2022 season. The league also set new highs across WNBA digital platforms, social media engagement, and sports betting. So that's let's just keep it there. That's beautiful stuff right there. Those numbers, how do those numbers sound to you? This is sounding like the WNBA is growing. It's growing. NBA vs. WNBA comparison table. NBA revenue, $10 billion. WNBA revenue, $60 million. Average salaries in the NBA, $9.6 million. Average salaries in the WNBA, $102,751. Ticket price, NBA, $94 on average, $47 on average for the WNBA. Highest player, Stephen Curry, makes $48 million. I think that's a year. I assume that's a year. It's definitely a year. Jewel Lloyd, $228,094. The WNBA is never going to get to the NBA's level, so the first couple articles that I was reading, you've seen that it's increasing, but I just wanted to give you a comparison table between the NBA and WNBA. Revolutionizing the WNBA, fueling unprecedented growth by lowering the rim. So this is what Shaq said. So Shaq said that the WNBA should lower the rim for the women. Women got hot and bothered. No, you can't do this to our game. But I believe that I'm with Shaq. I believe that lowering the rim will bring attendance numbers up and viewership up. So the statistics don't lie. Despite its recent incremental gains, the WNBA has failed to attract a significant TV audience when compared to other sports. The WNBA ratings pales in comparison to other major men's sports. For example, the NFL averaged 17 million viewers per telecast, NASCAR 2.2 million, MLB 1.4 million, NBA 1.6 million. On the other hand, the WNBA averaged 321,000. So, lower the rim and attract mainstream basketball. The goal of the WNBA should be to at least triple its TV audience and to average over 1 million viewers per game in the foreseeable future. That would at least get it in the ballpark of major sports. That would be an audience increase of roughly 50% per year for the next 5 years. This would be only achievable through a major shift in perception of the league, which would require dramatic change. Pretty much when women dunk, it's like, oh, that was fire. I remember just for the first time a couple years ago, we saw a woman dunk. I think it was a college player or somebody, and we were hype. Turned the media by storm. Social media went crazy up a riot. It was good stuff. So for me, I can imagine watching the game. So these finals, watching the game. Asia Wilson, against Breanna Stewart. 1-on-1. High post. He catches the ball, turn face up, shimmy, jab, attack the basket, one dribble. Breanna goes for the block. Bang! Asia dunks on it. The crowd goes wild. That would be a hype moment for the WNBA if we seen that. Or maybe even, let's think about this. For Diana Taurasi leading a fast break. She got Brittany Griner running behind her. Goes it off the backboard. Griner catches it. Bam! Dunks it home. Or even Breanna Stewart in a fast break between the legs. Boom! Dunking it home. So you're telling me if any of those three things happen in the WNBA game, you guys wouldn't be like, this is fire. This is what I'm talking about. Now I want to watch. Now this is must see. So I agree with that. Even though the ladies were kind of offended, I really think that they should look into lowering the rim. So my thoughts, women's golf, women's tennis. So those are individual sports. So is it because of the team sport aspect why the WNBA isn't doing as great? So let's look at this. So in 2021, the viewership of the women's final of the Tennis Open, US Open, outperformed the men's for the 5th time in 7 years. So the women's tennis finals is outdoing the men's. For golf, the women's US Open's finale recorded 2.4 million viewers and a 0.38 rating against 2.5 million and a 0.35 rating for men. So the women's doing better in golf as well. So is this because it's an individual sport why the women are doing better in those sports? And it's just not the team aspect. The team aspect is what's making it struggle in the WNBA. Because I can't think of any other real team national sports like that. Like the U.S. soccer team, they don't have like an MLS league. Softball, I know they have college, but I don't know if they have a professional league like that. So I think the WNBA is like, I know NFL definitely not. So like the NBA is the only one that we can match this up with. The WNBA is the only thing that we can match this up with. So I'm thinking college sports. Like I remember this past championship for the women's basketball college. It was a must watch. It was better than the men's. It was exciting. So maybe that's going to help start growing it as well. So for me, the biggest thing from my takeaway is, and what I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about women's sports? Do you watch women's sports? Did you watch the WNBA finals? What can they do to improve women's sports? Do you not care at all about women's sports especially when it comes to basketball? I'm talking basketball. Women's basketball. What do you think about it in general? Leave all your thoughts in the comments below. I feel like it has a chance to grow and continue to grow, but like it said in one of the articles, it needs a dramatic change. Hopefully the people in power are willing to make that change. I like when I coach women. I coach girls. I coach girls basketball. I enjoy it. I just want to continue to push it forward and forward and forward. So like I said, let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Women's sports, women's basketball, where it's at now, where it can be in the future. What is the potential for women's basketball? So going forward, check out my next video. It is going to be early next week. I am going to be doing an NBA season preview. I can't wait for this season to start. I'm either going to drop that on Monday or Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. Till next time, this is Coach Kev. Live your purpose. And I'm out.